Welcome again everybody to the Wilmotorsports channel. This episode we bring you art and craft. Art being from the streets of Kingston downtown, and craft from the drift car and from the drag car and from events that took place at the track over the weekend. We had a great time and we'll bring to you a new thing that Wilmotorsports is cooking up called Slide City Sundays. So this is the first episode of Slide City Sundays. Went to the track with the drift car. We had a newcomer to the drift scene or to the art of drifting. We had somebody who just tried it for the first time, and we're gonna keep up and follow up and share with you his journey from a beginner to a pro. Why if he had some fun in the drift car. I'm not going to tell you anymore. Just stay, watch the vlog. Watch the vlog.
Hi guys, so today we are going to the track to do some practice, testing the whole works. So 2 cars, the EK turbocharged single cam and the E46. So we're doing our final packing up now and I'm about to head out, so come along with us. Out of a race car.
Hold on, this guy. Forget to this guy.
You alright in there, tall man?
Boy. It's a good thing we have the flexi doors. I don't think the driver could have done this. We'll take some weight off of the driver. I don't think the driver could have done that. Would have been stuck in there until we get to the track.
Alright, so EK loaded up. Let's go. Just stopped to pick up Janai and also to get Jordan's drift car. Jordan is also coming along a little bit later today. So lots of cars, lots of fun. Yeah.
Jordan, you need hamburger.
We just stopped to get some fuel. Nigel is already on the highway waiting on us, so we're going to top up with fuel and then we are going to head to Burnham.
Alright, so the difference is now you have launch control, so once you get to the line you can just hold down the accelerator, and when you once the clutch is down, the RPMs will stay at the set RPM, which I think is about 3 grand now. So we're going to try there first and see how it goes. Buckle your helmet underneath. Nice, buckle the helmet for it, please. So Carol doing our first test run. Car has more power now. Last time it was doing like 15.2, so it definitely has more power now. It's unprepped, so we're not expecting no great times now, and it's not on slicks, it's on what we call Dover slicks. So
I'm at the line, or need to go?
Just come up a little bit. Use the gas. The drag is still at 0? Okay, alright. So remember, just hold down the gas. When you come up out of the clutch till it engages, use the handbrake to hold the car. So that's a staging brake now. So you're going to use the handbrake to stage. You're going to hold down the gas and then slowly come up out of the clutch. Make it move forward a little, then grab it with the handbrake. So release the handbrake. You can hold it, but don't put no pressure on it. Come up with the clutch. Rev it up, rev up the car. No, you're gonna use the handbrake to stop the car, not the foot brake. Right. So come up out of the clutch. Alright. Whenever you want to stop, pull the handbrake. Alright, so Right, all the way down on the gas. Oh God. Hold on, I'm gonna turn off this and see something. I'm gonna try to figure out how the computer shuts out again.
Try and launch softer.
Hold on. And now I go start.
Eh?
Hold on. Right, that's all right. Try now, try launch it now. Now rev out.
Going past 200,000.
Huh?
It's not going past 2,000.
Oh, they're wrong. Hold the brake, hold the brake.
In the pedal.
Huh?
I'm flooring it and it takes forever to go up and it just
Go on again and see. You're not flooring the pedal. Floor the pedal. Oh, you mean it bouncing? Oh, I see what you're saying. Neutral? Neutral? Leg of the clutch? Is that John, eh? That's surge.
You do the same thing like mine.
That's what yours though?
You see the first time before I repair. Now that's what you do after you pass, you got it clear out.
The car shut off? John, eh? This is a coolant. Yes.
That's your fuel.
Yes.
It's a fuel. It's a fuel.
The fuel goes. We're having a gas leak, so we're gonna jack up and check and see. We see a line under the car leaking, try and figure out if we can repair it.
We installed launch control on the car, and that would have been my first time driving the car with the launch control, so it was it took a bit of getting used to, but then we had a gas leak, so Nigel is currently trying to sort that out. It's almost like starting from scratch because I learned to launch with just revving to a certain RPM and release the handbrake. It's taking some getting used to. Hopefully we'll be able to sort out the gas leak in quick order, and I can get some more passes and get accustomed to the launch control. So that's where we're at now. We have two drift cars here. Well, I mentioned that in the initial stages of the video. The 46 and the 36, Jordan and Janai kind of set up a little drift course here. He's trying to do a long drift from an entry point. So we kind of have makeshift markers with the blocks there, so tire there, so he's going to do some practicing with drifting. Nigel's still at it with the P46. That was lovely. Lovely.
I found a leak. I'm just trying to tape it up.
With electric tape?
Electric tape. Luckily, it's the return line, so it's not under pressure. So I just taped it up, and it has stopped. So let's hope that holds it.
Okay.
Turn on the ignition, Ice. So don't see any fuel drifting. Good.
No dripping?
No dripping, so it should be good.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if we have the power that we need. Do a quick test.
Guys, race life not easy, you know? Just so filled with anxiety, stress, disappointment, sometimes short-lived happiness. No broke no axle. Good God, man.
I love that smell. That's an expensive smell.
That's an expensive smell. Hold on, you know, Chris.
Oh shit! Oh shit! That's crazy!
Yo! Yo! Gotta go out of the car quick!
They just get drunk and 100 proof axis.
Huh?
He may have lost the tire.
I want to piss my pants. Carl, how are you doing?
How are you doing?
Man,
Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay.
I guess I'm okay. But man, I have about 40 pounds of the tires right here,
Ah, not only in your eyes, in your nose, everywhere.
Man,
Gosh. Oh dear.
Alright, so we're here with the great ice.
Not great yet. We're working on it though.
great in all genres of motorsports, and great to be in drifting. This is Ice's debut. Ice, I learned a lot about driving from Ice. I was introduced to professional motorsports, or aspect of professional driving by Ice. He took me off the streets and said, yo, track. And started the CRX. And,
Many cars later.
Many cars later. I probably never said it to Ice, but it was always my dream to beat Ice. Because when we started with the CRX, I would always be like a second off Ice's time, the time attacks and Dover and all that stuff. And it was always my dream to beat Ice. And I think I've accomplished that dream.
I got it.
So
Got there.
the student is equal to the teacher. Learned a lot from Ice, trust me. About circuit racing and things that I was doing differently because I came from rear wheel drive and you know, adapting to Ice's style of driving, which was way different. My style of driving, especially at Dover, I would brake before the corner, power through the corner. That's a rear wheel drive kind of driving. Ice would tell me about trail braking, and I was never comfortable going into the corner and pressing brakes and turning because from my off-road experience that equals flipping. And when I started doing it, trust me, it was a whole nother level. I was late braking into the corners, sliding the front wheel drive like a rear wheel drive kind of thing, and it was a whole different experience. Anyway, fast forward to now, Ice being a front wheel drive, I mean he's versatile in all platforms, but in terms of drifting, he has never attempted drifting as yet, so we're going to see, you know. I mean, my advice is you already know what it feels like to load the suspension, upset the car, pull the handbrake, because you don't know that from dexterity. The only difference now, which is the very difficult part, is to program your mind or your brain to sink the clutch every time you pull the handbrake, because you don't have to do that in a front wheel drive. No, if you don't sink the clutch, you stop. So every time you pull that handbrake, I don't need to tell you, approach we're going to use a tire now. Approach the tire, upset the car, pull the handbrake, but your hand pulling the handbrake and your clutch have to be in sync. And then you just want to get used to that. Once you pull that handbrake, then you sync, you pretty much going now coordinate. They basically flip the clutch. So you have to go back, leg of the handbrake, flip the clutch, and the car will start to rotate. You know already how to count that gear. The rest of it is just seat time. I really don't have to tell Ice much.
So after all these years, most of the times I was in the call it the teacher's seat. I am now going to humbly submit myself to go through the process of starting at phase 1 and end up at phase beyond him. So now my dream will be to beat him in this genre, or to at least be equal to, because as I said, in all areas we've balanced out and things. So I'm now going to subject myself to this journey. It will take me a while, I don't know how long, but we'll try to make it as fast as possible, but certainly I want to make it as useful in terms of building on the past every step of the way, and cementing and sort of always moving upward and forward. Sideways.
Sideways.
Alright, let's do this.
So, let's go. There are two ways you can start. I make a start with the handbrake because you already know what will happen when you go and pull the handbrake. The other way would be to literally, just from a standstill, rev up and fly the clutch with your steering wheel. And it starts right there. Which one do you think you want to try first? It might be easier to control starting from a clutch kick instead of a handbrake pull. It is. So yeah. So just before we get to the handbrake, just rev up, fly the clutch with the steering turn, and you'll start. But then from there you'll get a feel from the get. So what we can do is probably, before we go to the tire, we just get used to it. Just in an open space. I think I still have to lose a little bit of weight.
Just a tad bit.
That's a tad.
Yeah, it's not tad. That's it first. Much of our first time.
Don't look that up.
If it's like it understeer a while ago. Right. So if you feel it not, it's pretty much getting stubborn and binding, like traction, just keep the touch and wait. There is a thin line between where it's sliding and where it's spin out. So what happens is it's not doing what you want it to do, so you go harder and then it spin out. So control. The other thing you can do is once you get it going, you can do a little bit of left foot braking to slow it down. I mean, you're not an average starter, so you understand all of that.
Like that.
When you get it walking in that state of spinning, be aggressive with it, but feather. So not hold down, rip. So grip it with your hand. Don't fight the car will float. You can keep the steering wheel in one place and you pedal alone, car around. Once you do a kick, you automatically turn.
Yeah.
So you don't wait until it starts come around to counter steer. It's like you kick and turn.
I am doing that. Yeah,
Right.
I am ready to fix that because
Yes.
I have been waiting for the back to
Come around
respond to it.
before, right?
So, alright.
Yeah. So you want to turn to get it going and then snap back quickly. Remember, start spinning. Nice, nice. Alright, so you're doing well just now. That kind of, you feel it sliding, get a little, and keep it up, because you don't want it to grip. But you don't want to hold it down too much and it spin out. That was good just now. Alright. So you had it good, you had a and then you yeah, you want to just tease it and tease it and tease it. Enough to keep it going, but not overdo it. Cool it down, ice. Drive down and back, cool it down. Just drive down to the end of the back and chat and cool it down. You're going to spin on your left side here because this tire done. Spin to the left. Tire loss. That's another tire. Alright, let's take time, come back. We peel off that, but the tire is still. Take time, come around. No, I gotta change the tires. What's an idea?
Uh-oh.
You don't ever want a white fruit by a spoke. So once you let go the clutch, that is what breaks the back.
Okay.
So when you're starting, you don't need to be focused. You know, once the clutch is down and you rev up and release the clutch, it starts. So it's a pop of the clutch that makes it start going around. Okay. Once you start going around, you play with it. You don't go too deep in and too soft. You kind of feel where it is, and you can take note of how I'm playing with it. It doesn't take a lot of steering input. Once you turn in, you kind of back out a little, and regarding however the back is moving, whether it's coming on hard, you put a little counter steer to keep the front where you want it. So you don't. It's a balance between throttle and steering. Let's go. So it's a balance of throttle and feeling the car moving, feeling the car sliding. Your turn. Alright. You're rolling already. it's gonna be harder. You have to kick the clutch. So let's start, stop, and start from a standstill. So
But when I was doing that first one, I kicked the clutch. What was I doing wrong? Am I supposed to kick the clutch and pull handbrake or what? When you kick the clutch, I was on the gas and I
just blip the clutch and let go. But you have to be turned into, and it pop the back. Just get accustomed to the feeling of the car going around. So, which is why too, you don't want to start using handbrake yet. I mean, you just want to get accustomed to feeling the car doing its thing, then go into the handbrake pulling upset.
Start with kicking it rather than
Alright, so you see, if you're gonna change and do it the other way, clutch. Clutch is what initiates it every time. Every time you're going to do something else, clutch. You see the difference now? You see the difference? You have to keep it up there, keep the tires spinning. Alright, so try it on this side now. Alright, just slowly drive down and back, make it cool down. Slow driving down and back. Now you see the difference when you're more aggressive, because you have to keep the tires spinning. Once they're not spinning, you're going straighten up. And which is why I keep telling you, do it from a start. Because when you're rolling, now you're going to need handbrake to brake the car. And we're not really reach the handbrake stage yet. So you don't want to be rolling and then I try upset the car. It's easier. You realize you control it better when it starts spin from a standstill. Right. So the next stage now, we get into rolling, pull handbrake, and but you did well. So how did it feel? The last part was fun though when you start. Yeah, see you done yourself freestyle and figure 8 and okay, I can't control the camera, come here watch. Alright. So how was it, Carol? Alright, so the thing about have to be doing one thing with your foot, another thing with your hand, with one hand and another thing with the other hand. It's the most difficult thing. In your mind, yeah man. But when has maximum grip at all times. So his reflex every time traction breaks is the correct. So that is why it was so
Nail on the
difficult
head.
for him.
So I'm obviously I spent more time in recent years in
BMW because they have more options. Being I had that look pattern on my circuit car and the RXM, so I did an adapter, spacer adapter switch to that common. I mean, you can find rims much easier because Toyota, Subaru, Honda, a lot of them. Subaru is 5x1. Toyota and Honda use that. So it's easier. Cheaper. Yeah. And it's also rim size and tire size depends on your power level too. So you want maximum, you want more wheel speed. As I was experiencing on ice, when you're starting, the more wheel speed you have, the better the control. So you don't want the tire gripping, slipping. You want to just lose traction and then you grip whenever you want. So when you ease up off track, it's well gripped. You don't ever want it to be gripping when you're on track. Because I mean, you're going back down and
lot more work.
Exactly.
Lot more to do to get you
exactly
back in the wind.
So and a lot of people don't know the difference between what tire pressures to run and there is no one formula. For example, Adam LZ runs
that's
5.
number 2.
That's correct.
You know that, Jordan?
If you're making 1,000 horsepower,
You know
you
that.
can run 5 pounds of pressure.
You heard what the man just say?
Yeah.
The tire pressure.
Yeah, man,
Yeah, man.
I am at MSD right now.
So if you're running 1,000
When I was at
horsepower,
Team Street,
you
next
can
year,
use 5 psi,
I was at
just
8.
enough to prevent beading. But if you're at stock engine power, low horsepower under 500, 300-400, then you go higher in the tire pressure because you want to slip the tires easier.
So would you recommend a certain PSI for beginners?
Yeah, go higher because
Yeah,
you
40.
want maximum slippage.
Try to figure it in a set rectangle. In other words, going outside too far of myself as well.
A realistic goal, man. Yeah, him setting the standards high, man.
Remember we started
Okay, no, I'm still doing it. I'm still doing it. So it's like moving from doing that one one spin one way to no.
Nigel want us to.
I don't want us. The car going to run a proper 10-second pass,
Yeah.
but it's going to compete in 11 seconds.
Okay.
Um, 11-second class. So when this car come out of the meet, he might run about I'm not one to quote times, but it's gonna do a proper 10-second pass. It might think twice about 11 seconds. But I don't ever say what times we're gonna do. So we just build and we come out and we do some proper time. So it's gonna do 11.2 on prep surface. He's still not 100% comfortable with the car yet. This is very few runs we've had in this car. New to the car, new to drag racing. So when him get comfortable, you know, November, Wilmotorsports team will go.